So why are we telling this story? I was just going to tell you about
So
Karen.
we can remember something. None of us have any memories anymore.
We moved to Canada. We were all crowded in a little Ford car. And I'll tell you, in the front seat was Pa and me in the middle, and Ma and Karen sitting on Ma's lap. And sometimes Dorothy sat on my lap in the front seat. This is before the day of seat belts, when you get tickets for not having seat belts.
Karen.
We were so packed in there. But anyway, we get to Frontier on Saturday, and Saturday night, Pa had to go have the street meeting, so he couldn't even help put the beds up. Some of the church members, I think, did that. And then on Sunday was the Sunday picnic, so they had to go to White Valley for the Sunday
What are we
picnic.
supposed to be doing here?
You left out the part about,
And
Usually-
then we
usually
decided,
you
I
focus
said,
the
Ma, I'll
camera
stay
on
home
the
and take
person
care of
who's
Karen.
talking.
I'm tired of traveling anyway. So Karen stayed home with me, and then
You
I
wanna
had
have
this
a
little
conversation
beat
about
up
this end, do you,
bicycle,
Ellen?
this old-fashioned bicycle. So I set Karen on the handlebars and took her for a ride down Main Street of Frontier, which wasn't a car in sight. But the Mountie police was there.
I don't remember this.
Well, you're only 1 year old.
Oh.
So, but I was a good bike rider, and I just had her on the handlebars. We were going slow, and the Mountie police, we were the only people in sight. And he said, "Young lady, you shouldn't be riding two on a bicycle. That's a bad way to start out." So anyway, I pushed her the rest of the way back home. That was the end of that bike ride.
Well, where was it when I was in the train and I was singing?
Oh, and then when we moved from Canada, Karen was like 3.5 years old. And the conductor came through, and there wasn't very many passengers, so we laid the little girls down in the seat, put their coat on them to keep them warm if they slept in there. I don't know where you were on that train.
I was there
She was
somewhere.
there. And then Karen, before they went to sleep, of course, she stood on top of the seat and she sang, "Everybody ought to love Jesus," all the way through.
I have no recollection.
He
of that.
died on the cross to save us from sin. Everybody knew we were a preacher's family. And everybody ought to love Jesus. And the conductor comes through and he said, "Are you really
I've been
all
a
one
religious
family?"
person all these years.
I said, "Yes, we are all one family, and this isn't all of them." We have
Yes,
a
much
brother
to our older
Harvey's not
brother's
here, and
embarrassment,
Ellen
this
isn't
is all
here,
one family.
and,
I wasn't with them.
Martin wasn't there.
Don't you wish you could have been there and seen this, Dave?
Betty wishes she was
You know
there.
what Dave used to say to Alice? He'd say, "Where are we going to go on our anniversary?" When it was their wedding anniversary, he'd say to the mother, "Where are we going to go on our anniversary?"
Well, the neighbors yesterday.
Who said that?
Dave would say that to Alice.
I said, "Roxanne, can't you play with the little girl down the street?" "No, it's their parents' anniversary today." I said, "Well, are they gonna take?" "Well, of course, it's their anniversary," she said. The kids were going along, no?
They'll do that.
We put a date on this, Helen. This is Karen's birthday,
All these
August 27th.
Yeah.
Not her
Karen's
birthday.
35 today.
She's 1994,
No, I'm
she's
61.
49
She's
years old.
12 years younger than me.
This is not her birthday.
No, on the 30th is her birthday.
Oh.
I'm not having them anymore.
Oh, the 30th.
She's
is her
12 years
birthday.
younger than me, so let's subtract.
Oh, that's not. Say we did.
I think you're 49.
Harvey,
Your
this
day
is a good
says, "Boy,
time.
you're getting old. You're going to be the big 5-0
What?
pretty soon."
See you guys. Let's get Harvey to tell his story about Grace. She's here now, so.
High strung.
Okay, what
High
happened?
strung, you can still.
When she started school in District 25, she started as a first grader in Minnesota. And she had learned from our Aunt Clara the poem about Grasshopper Green.
He's a wonderful chap. He lives in the Meadowsville Fair.
And so the teacher, apparently her mouth was going back in those days, as it does nowadays once in a while. And the teacher said that, "Grace, why don't you come up here and recite the poem that you learned from your Aunt Clara?" And so Grace came up to the front of the room. She was wanting to be the center of attention, and she starts out really fast. She says, "Grasshopper Green's the comical chap who lives in the best of fare, bright little trousers, jacket and cap. These are his summer wear. Out in the summer."
I couldn't remember.
And she couldn't remember. She starts to cry and goes back and sits down.
And Harvey said he felt sorry for me because I was his little sister.
Why didn't you finish it for?
Life is tough sometimes.
Well, I did the whole
One room schoolhouse, right?
one-room schoolhouse.
Yeah.
We're all 8th grades, you see. And so
And then, wasn't there a real horrible teacher that was mean? Hessel Vanderflew?
No,
Little
Ida
teasers.
Amundsen, and she's probably gone to her reward now, so we can say it. not supposed to talk nasty
Well,
about
wasn't
them.
she didn't like the preacher's kids or something?
Oh, I don't know, Ma said she was Pentecostal and she was worn out till Wednesday anyway. She wasn't gonna handle it. She said
I
she
think
probably,
that's probably right.
she wasn't married and she didn't have children, so she said she probably didn't know how to understand children anyway, she said. She still didn't have too good of a rapport or something like that.
When Helen, that my teacher, when I was a first grader, was still alive, we went to her house in Corsica, South Dakota. But unfortunately, they were traveling.
Say her name, Harvey.
Fanny Butterweck.
Oh, wow.
Fanny
You ever
Butterweck.
get that
Butterweck.
changed?
And this, when we were standing by the sign of the town, Harrison, South Dakota, where we lived when I started school, we were taking some pictures and stuff, and this car pulled up and noticed us there, you know, and so we stopped and we walked over to the car, and of course we got this on video, so I don't know why we're doing this again, but anyway.
Say it again, Sam.
So, anyway, he wanted to talk. He rolled down his window. We went over there, and it turns out their name was Moss, M-A-A-S, and her name was Mildred, I think. And she said that she had had the same school teacher, gone to the same school, and she had had this Fanny Butterweck.
And destroyed her life, right?
And that's how we found out that she lived in Corsica. But anyway, the guy said that Dad had shocked grain for him back in 1933, 34, when we lived back there. Because, of course, that was in the Depression. And Dad, like, you know, wherever he could find work, he was willing to work or whatever he could do.
No.
All right, Ellen, that's it.
On the brighter side, Helen, Mrs. Railson, a wonderful lady, and I was reminded to write her a thank you note, and I never did. But when Mrs. Railson came there from Wilmer, my brain, the light bulb went on, and I could read the news on television now. But before that, I couldn't read, write, or anything.
Because she was such a good
Because I
teacher.
figured Ida Onson didn't like me, and that was
Yeah.
it. I mean, you just get this mental block.
But
and
she taught you how to read.
Mrs. Railson liked me, and she kept me after school. She said, "You help me dust and sweep the floor." We had to sweep the floor and then dust the desk. I will help you with your work. And you know, to this day, I can't remember one thing that woman taught me, except she gave me confidence. And after that, I could spell, read, write, and everything. And I was in 6th grade. But it was kind of sad, because it's important that children are relaxed and feel.
I don't know anything.
Well, I'll take a
Well,
picture of
let's
your
see.
blank brain.
Let's start with throwing butcher knives.
Throwing butcher knives. I don't remember.
He doesn't remember that. How can he talk about
Well,
it?
you can tell about the time that you threw the comb, or the...
Well, if this is
bru-
a free-ranging
the
discussion.
the brush,
oh,
the comb, the
The whole
hairbrush.
panorama of our life is open, then I could probably think of some things.
When you,
Well, why don't you tell about the time you threw the hairbrush and hit Mother in the head?
Well,
He didn't mean to do that.
And
He
so,
I didn't mean to do
and
it.
Mother came
Well,
over and grabbed him and spanked him real good.
No, well, let me tell it right.
Probably hurt.
Why'd you throw it?
No,
He
on
had
the
a temper.
farm,
You don't know this, but
I
he
remember
had.
I had a terrible temper when I was young. And
We all felt that because he's so mild.
when we were going to a town, there were so many kids that could never all go. So on this occasion, with this Hudson Terraplane sitting atop the hill there with a big chunk of wood under the back wheel, it had to be run down the hill in order to get it started. They went to town and I couldn't go. They wouldn't let me go. So
I think I remember that.
so I got mad, and there was a whole bunch of people milling around the kitchen as usual, that big kitchen at the farm there. I threw this
Hairbrush.
hairbrush up in the air and it hit Mother right on the head. Tragedy. And she got, of course, angry. She came over and gave me a real hard spanking. And then when Dad came in and she told him what I had done, he gave me another one. So I got 2 spankings, both of which I deserved, I'm sure. So then I said, okay, I'm going to go up and sit on top of the haystack, and I'm going to stay up there all day and never come down. So I was sitting up on the haystack, and I saw the car go out of the driveway on the way to town. And then I looked around, and here I saw a snake skin. Holy moly, there's snakes in this haystack. So I got out of there.
Scared of snakes.
I remember another
Holy
occasion.
moly.
If you want to hear about my temper, I remember another occasion. Jeanette was taking care of us in Frontier. Folks were gone. And I think we had Gerhardt or somebody like that over there. Gerhardt brought my friend somebody was there having dinner with us. We were really goofing off, and Jeanette hit me on the head with one of those milk bottles. Do you know how hard those things
Oh,
are?
yeah.
They were thick glass.
That's
Yeah.
dangerous.
Really hurt. I completely lost my composure. And I think I threw all the dishes and the food and the silverware and everything on the floor. She just got out of the way. She was terrified.
We think she
I
took it in
was
her
totally-
hand and just hit you on the head with it?
Yeah, she hit me on the
Did she
head.
tell you she was sorry since?
Well, I don't know. I think I should have been more sorry.
She could have killed you, and the bottle could have broken.
Could be in a state
No,
pen right now.
she didn't hit me that hard, but it hurt, you know. And it was ridiculous, really. But she thought, you know, this guy's completely out of his head, which I was.
Well, boys tear around pretty
Tell-
much.
tell
Now,
what-
CJ does that.
Tell about what?
Tell about the time when Martin came home from school in Canada, when he had decided in his own mind on the
Yeah.
way home that was going to be his last day of school.
Oh,
And
he
he wanted to
hates-
make sure
Well,
that the
Richard
folks got the point.
Well,
Richard wasn't nice
Get
to
that
me.
stud, Harvey. You got to aim on
Did
Harvey.
you see? Did you?
How come
You were
you're
there,
over-
I think.
I
How
was
come
there
you
too.
aren't over here, Helen? You can't get
And
Harvey.
anyway, you were there, weren't you, when he did that?
I don't remember.
Anyway, he tells
I probably
it.
was.
He tells it emphatically that he
Look at the
took
camera.
each individual book and he slung it at the top of the shelf just as hard as he could. He says, "That's the end of that." He says,
Oh, he hated school so bad.
Yeah, but
just-
Mr. Richards didn't
And
make
they
it
and they had
pleasant.
to they had to learn French, of course. You know, he thought
Yeah.
it's the stupidest
Oh,
thing.
they
He
do?
couldn't learn anything else, so why do I have to learn French now? Because everybody in Canada has to learn French.
Oh,
It's
boy.
not
So we were
compulsory
throwing those
anymore.
French words around for years. Lâcher, derrière, doogie.
Parlez-vous français, Jean-Paul?
Just hates it too, and the Quebecers,
Doesn't mean a
they
thing.
want their independence. I'm having another.
well, he knew par avion, and I know that because he.
Yeah.
When he was talking about sending a letter by
I got that
airmail,
off.
he said, "Shall we send it par avion?"
Yeah.
Stamp,
What's that mean?
because it says
Yeah,
right on the
by air.
envelope. It used to say no par avion.
The envelopes say, they used to say, remember this? They used to say, airmail, avion, Corio Aero. So he handed me a letter one day and I said, oh, you're going to send this par avion. Well, either that or Corio Aero.
There were foreign words, see? And you couldn't
Kelly,
pronounce
We were
growing
so
up is
silly,
not
it was
easy.
just unbelievable.
But he and Martin were the two that just cut up something awful.
Well, we tried to work together. I feel bad, kind of bad about this, because we tried to work together on Stanley's farm up there. And we laughed most of the time. I don't know how we ever got anything done.
Well, you
We
got
didn't
your
get a
arm in
whole
that
lot
machine.
done.
Now, you weren't at LBI when he was with this guy. That,
Yes, of course. I was at
when
LBI.
he tried to leave the room and
He
came
tried,
back.
and I've tried to remember this guy's name. What's his name? Odegaard?
Overguard?
No, not Odegaard.
What?
Can't remember his name. Marty had a special buddy there, and they were people who, and they got to laughing, and so they both had to leave the class. It's the Bible, what do you call it?
They'd look at each other and start to laugh.
So they both left, and they decided they wouldn't go back in together because they would start to laugh. So this friend of Marty's came in alone, and he came over there and sat down. So far, so good. So then Marty's going to come back into the room. This guy is teaching this class, on the Bible. So Marty gets into the doorway, and this guy looks over and sees him, and they both start laughing again. And they both have to go back out again. But I'll never forget. I was afraid to go to Bible school because I thought I was absolutely petrified of any public speaking.
Isn't
Even
that
standing
right?
up to give my
Isn't
name.
that something? And now you
I
do
would,
it all the
I
time.
would get, just embarrassed.
Tell them how you got to be into being a radio announcer.
But I thought that they would, ask me to pray in public. I'd never done that before. I hadn't prayed in private either.
That's strange because that's strange because Paul was always asking us to pray or
See,
Oh,
Harvey,
Lord.
here's
Well, that-
something that I haven't told you.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Harold. This you gotta hear, because you weren't living at home at the time when Paul was having devotions, He tried to have devotions.
take your glasses off.
Before we went to school on the morning, the
Yeah.
neighbor kids would stop there to walk with us. They
Is this
got
in
in on-
Minnesota we're talking
Yeah,
about?
they got in on the devotions, and a lot of them got converted too, by the way,
Yeah.
later down the
On
road.
the way to school.
But anyway, he, he said that now,
Hank Snow. Big A wheels are moving down the track. Their true loving daddy ain't a coming back. He's moving on. He'll soon be gone. On it goes. And then,
Hank Snow one.
yeah, I don't hurt anymore.
Yeah.
I don't hurt anymore. All my teardrops are dry. No more walking the floor with this burning inside. Just to think it could be. Time has opened the door. This is where I can't remember the rest of it.
Make it up.
What was not? There was another one.
There stands the glass. That will ease all my pain. That will settle my brain. It's my first one today. Now, isn't that eloquent? Tell you what, let me put this joke on there. This young kid was riding with his father in the pickup, and the father had this country music on, these ridiculous words like I just been singing. And the son says, "How can you stand this music?" He said, "It's just all about bars and jilted lovers and affairs and all this horrible stuff." And the father says, "Well, what is your rock music, what do they sing about in rock music?" And he said, "Dad, that's the beauty of it. Nobody knows."
Very good. All right,
Charlie Brown.
well, this is a wonderful time we have here together now.
Yes.
You did well to come. Oh, no, you're the one who's coming. You did well to come.
He's losing it, folks.
You know who said that?
Who?
Well, they said that to Paul when he
Paul?
went into Philippi. One of them promises, you did well to come.
Oh, you did well to come. I thought you were meant he's losing it.
Well, now I have to move over here and see what's on the markets. Just movie trials, or tryouts.
Screen test.
Screen test.
Screen
I'm
test.
trying to think of the right word.
Screen test, take two.
Take one.
This is a cute little poem by Ogden Nash that I've memorized. Don't ask me why. I give you now Professor Twist, a conscientious scientist. Authorities proclaimed he never bungles and sent him off to distant jungles. Camped on a tropic riverside one day, he missed his blushing bride. She had, the guide informed him later, been eaten by an alligator. Professor Twist could not but smile. "You mean," he said, "a crocodile."
Okay, this morning we're going to do some screen tests because the family is going to produce a movie and we want to see who would be able to qualify. So this is going to be a screen test. This will be screen test 2 for Hal.
Don't have time this time. We're going to make a list of all these little crazy remembrances, some of which you are into, about our history, and just write them all down. And then we'll just sit down, and one after the other, we'll put them on video, see, in a more systematic way, so that we can have some of these strange...
Chronological.
Well, it won't be chronological, Dale, no. But the only way to remember all of them, you see, is to make a list of all of them. Because, you know, we sit around here and do you remember this, you know, and do you remember that? But there's an hour between them.
That's provocative power of reminiscing. You would
Right.
say you would remember things that you never you'd forgotten or thought you'd forgotten.
Reminiscing, yeah.
But you know that